Terve! Welcome to Kepperi's garage. So I brought the Suzuki outside so I can start working on the seat because the fiberglass is smelly stuff. I want to do it outside. Alright, let's do it! Today's plan is to get the seat pan done. So I'm gonna use the fiberglass and I'm gonna do the mold right over the seat area here, and let's see how that goes. Yeah, I'm going to start the thing by taking off this, for example, but I need to tighten up the tank so I can get the bolts there and everything there that will be under the seat pan. Then I need some elmu to wrap the thing, so I need to cover up the areas in case that there will be some fiberglass or the resin floating around there. So I tighten up the tank for starters and get the battery. So the battery is now in and all the cables are in some way chaotic order. I thought that I will use this not so thick foam to cover first the cables like this, and then I have small air gap for the cables underneath the seat pan. I will tape this in here, then I will add some plastic wrap at the top of this, or aluminium foil might be good too, and then I'm starting to put the fiberglass layers at the top of those. Like so. This is something that won't be at the final product, so this is just for creating the air gap underneath the seat pan. So the seat pan will handle all the weight and it will be like molded at the top of this frame. So all the driver's weight would be at the top of the frame and not at the top of the cables, and that's why I'm leaving this air gap there so I can get this arch shaped structure that will push down the frame, not the cables. I used the aluminum tape just because it has this cover on the other side, so you can make the sticky part smaller, and I didn't want the tape to stick on the frame or anything else, just want to wrap the thing around it. So I wrapped the stuff in from between the electric box and the frame so I can get more coverage and the surface area for this part where I want the seat pan pressure to be. So now I can apply the foil at the top of this and also at the top of this, and that will create the bottom of the seat pan. I know that I haven't paid any attention for the mounting of the seat, but I will do that after the fiberglass mold is done so I can drill holes in it or stuff like that. I might actually do something inside the mold what goes down here. So you slide the seat in like this and then you bolt it from behind. I guess that's the plan I'm trying to go with. But that's something I guess I need to do inside the mold. It's pretty hard to do like this horizontal stuff in the mold after the thing is rock solid and all that. I actually might try to figure that out now. Alright, I did bang down these with hammer so I can get a little bit of the shape I want. It was a little bit too spiky up there, so now it's smooth. And I also found this bracket thingy, and I thought that if I use this as a front mount for the seat, it's pretty good fit down there. I need to bang this corner out from there so I can get it flat and make it more like fit for the fiberglass mold. Alright, I guess it's good. Then a little bit fine tuning. I could also grind a little bit out from the corner. If I do small slots here, it like locks in a better. Should I try to do that? Or will I ruin everything? Let's see. I guess that's good. It has a little bit push there because of the rubber that it's inside there, and it stays nicely at the corner of the holes I created. I guess we can use this. We add a couple of layers, then we add this there, then I need to have something to keep this still, then I add more layers at the top of this. So the only thing that is pointing out from the mold is this clip here, and it will go underneath that one. I decided to cut a small gaps here because this is like sharp corner here. I banked these down, so this is now a little bit too sharp, so I cut a little bit out of there and bang it flat down, and whenever I paint the tank I will smooth that up and make it better, but for now I will do small cuts here. Like so. Much better now. Alright, so next I'm gonna grab some aluminum foil and wrap the thing with it. Then we can start playing around with the fiberglass. So now we have the foil here, and looks like it's pretty good fit for the frame size also. So let's see. I guess the important part is to get the frame part covered pretty okay, because that's where the pressure is going to be. Yep, so here we have the resin hardener, some cheap brush and the actual fiber mat. And I start by cutting smaller pieces out from this mat, and I guess then we need to mix the resin and start soaking the mats into resin and continue from there. Yep, so I will use this box lid to soak the fiberglass mats in. Then I bring them over there and do the chair. No. Once we have mixed the resin, we have like 10 to 15 minutes to work with it until it gets hard. So this is like playing with the time too. Let's hear some music during this, because I need to use the respirator and need to concentrate on this demanding task. So I'll put on some radio so you can like whistle along. Alright, it's like 15 or 10 minutes after the first 2 layers, and I'm gonna wrap the tank area now, because next layers need to come up here somehow. I'm not sure how I should do this, but let's do something. It's better than nothing, I think. Then we need to puncture through there with the thingy over there. This is completely now improvised stuff, because I have no idea how this should be done. But let's hope the end result will be something that I'm thinking in my head. So I would like the seat to come up there, so the bolts are not visible. I'm not that careful with the tank, because I'm gonna paint it and grind it down, so it's not that bad if it's having a little bit of the fiberglass there. So I'm not also worried about the shape of the front side currently, because I'm gonna overdo it first and then I'm going to cut it so that it's in the correct shape. this needs to go in from there. Maybe I'll add some sort of nail or something to hold it. Something like that. Yeah, that part isn't supposed to grab any of the fiberglass. And there should be some small bump. Oh, how I'm gonna do that one. Let's do it like this. Feels like you are trying to dig into your rolled kebab whenever you're having hangover and the foil is laughing at you. This is now the moment. The next one's gonna be tricky. Sorry, got a little bit carried away with the thing and forgot to put the camera on with the second layers, but basically same stuff than the first 2 layers, but I added the bracket inside there. There's 2 nails holding the bracket in the correct place, and whenever the fiberglass is hardened I take the nails out from there if it's possible. So there is now only one layers of stuff, and this is basically complete, I guess. I'm gonna do one more round. I'm gonna add here a little bit more and probably down there too. I have no idea what to expect from this. Let's wait and see. Yep, next day. That's solid now. Great. Let's take it off and see how it looks from below. Oh, I have the clip there. That's why it's so tight. I hope that we can get this off, by the way. It has gone like this under the frame, so it's a little bit tight. So pretty sure that I can twiggle it out without breaking anything. Like so. I guess I did not break anything. Just the small scratches. Yep. Here you can see some of the damage done to the frame. But it's only the paint. And there is a little bit of the resin, so I need to sand it down and put some black coats at the top of that. But besides that, I guess it's now somewhat complete. So I thought that I will now cut the excess parts out from the mold to see if it's going to be a good fit or not. The front part is, I don't know how it went, but it's pretty tight inside there. I need to cut some of this off and fill the inside hole. There is a slight gap inside there. Need to fill that gap with some glue, I guess. But yeah, I try to follow the first like middle line here when I'm making the cut lines for the seat pan. So I first go a little bit over, then I start to trim it back up, and my goal is to get somewhere before the middle line of the frame in horizontal way. So whenever there is the fabric over this seat pan, it looks like it's like on the middle here. Okay, let's try it on. So I did cut the excess parts out of the first round. It's a little bit rough on the sides, but I will adjust the cuts. I also dug out the front mounting bracket. It's pretty tight in there, but I thought that I will still fill the holes with some glue. So now let's try if it's going back on without force and see how the cuts look like. Holy crack, it's perfect. Happy Capri! It really came out perfect. I need to cut it a little bit more, it looks like, but that was something I already knew. It's not sitting perfectly, but whenever there is some leather going around it, you won't see the problems. Yeah. I do some drawing when it's on there, so I can get the lines going nicely, and then I guess we need to cut it once more. Let's try it on. Flap, it's there. It's pretty good at the tank. It's still pretty low, the line, but it's better. I like the profile. I like the side profile of it. It feels a little bit flat at the moment, but that's just because it doesn't have any foam. That might turn out to be some sort of egg scrambler there. Alright, I guess we can start figuring out the rear mount for the seat. So my initial plan was that I put some sort of screw through the seat pan and bolt it below. I should have the bolt like it's mounted to the seat pan, so whenever it's like not there, you have this screw coming down from the seat pan, and whenever you put it down, the screw goes in some sort of hole and you screw the bolt from below in. I basically have a couple of possibilities here. I can do, if I'm lazy, I can do hole in the fender and put it in through there. It doesn't have to do anything else than keep it still at the top of the frame, because the sideway movement on the sideways is basically blocked by the shape of the mold and by the front mount, so we just need it to stay still from the bottom here. I don't need any sort of quick latch for it. Should I just go in through the fender? It also needs to be like in a correct angle, because I need to put first this in and then push the bolt through the fender. So it needs to be perfectly correct place. Alright, ready for the Grandmaster plan. I'm gonna use this bracket and this hole for mounting the seat from behind. So this bolt has like threads here, so I will drill the threads out of there, enlarge the hole and use that to tighten the seat from that one bolt. I'll drill this through the seat pan like this, then it will work like this, and then I bolt from below. Like so. I might also put a layer of fiberglass at the top of that, but let's see. This goes there. This needs to be much more different way. Damn! And the threads are perfect. And that's there. The seat pan is now pretty much complete. I did also wanted to paint the frame, fix the scratches today, but unfortunately the bolt fiberglass thingy has not dried out yet, so need to wait for tomorrow. To be honest, I guess this went pretty well. I know that these blobs here or the shape might be a little bit weird for somebody, but I will actually continue working on the seat pan. So I'm gonna create this small shape here with urethane. It's probably urethane in English, but it's like this foam you spray here, it will go whoosh, so I can get the smooth surface for the actual foam. And I will do some sort of rear bump here. It will be like the housing for the rear light. Don't ask me how, because I don't have any idea.